in my arm. Hi, what's up? Oh, I'm gonna look over there. I think that's the camera. This is hi there, people. It's me, Kate Walsh, and I'm here to talk about private practice. It was 10 years ago that the first episode aired. What about that? Isn't that crazy? This is like a painting of mine that's one of my favorites that I love that I'm sitting in front of. Sorry, just woke up a little while ago. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy sleeping in when I'm not working. So we're here to take questions and I don't know, just chitty chat everything private practice. I'm seeing all you delicious fans already start messaging, and I'm going to say ahead of time, forgive me for my slight challenge slowness regarding this whole process. But you know what? I'm doing what I can, the best I can, and I adore you and I love you, and I send you all good vibes and lots of love. And I have had a cup of coffee, yes. That's why I'm a little... I also have my very dear pal and co-star, Miss Amy Brenneman, joining us too. What up, motherfuckers? Where is she? Hold on.
Let me find her. Said to swipe.
Swipe left. Hold on, we're going to swipe left to get Amy.
Oh, no, don't put me in here.
Hold on. Invite.
Oh, no.
Oh, Amy
yes,
Brenneman
invite.
joined.
There we go.
Invite. Yeah. We invited Amy. Will she come up in the corner?
I think she will come up.
This is just a ghost I'm talking to, my other self.
Hi, cutie pie.
Yay. You look cute. Look at Amy's got a little lid on.
I do. You know why? Because I have really bad roots right now.
I
Look,
have really bad
here's my
roots,
dog,
too.
too.
I still opted to go with the center part, even though I'm getting my hair colored on Friday. If you must know.
Really cute.
It's like, you know what? Let's do it. You can also see my scar from my brain surgery.
Oh,
Very
let me
exciting.
see.
There's just a little one. It goes all the way over here, you know. It's like
I would, if we were on private practice right now, I would totally tap that.
You would
I would
tap
just
it.
go like, hi, Addison.
I know. Okay, so
Happy anniversary, love bug.
no, happy anniversary. Someone just said, Victoria said private practice should be on Netflix.
You know, it was on Netflix, and then Netflix took it off. I do know that, and people probably have more intel on that. It has
we know more. Do you guys know more?
I know that because I had an 11-year-old come up to me and said, "Oh my God, Violet, I love you." And I said, "Where are you watching this?" And she said Netflix. But then I heard that it was off. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
Dara is literally watching private. Okay.
All right. So.
All right.
Someone's at Tuber. I'm glad you enjoy us. We're very thankful for you, Caroline McMahon. Yeah, I just saw it. Are you seeing the comments, Amy?
Yeah, what's the best part of working with one another?
Oh, well, there's so many things. What can we say? We laugh a lot.
We laugh a lot.
We
laugh a lot, and then...
Here's my favorite thing about Amy, because she's such an amazing actress, that before a scene starts, she'll just start talking. Like in character, but you don't know because she's so good and subtle. So you're like, what's that? And you're like, oh, you're Violet. Okay. And we're beginning the scene. And like, oh, okay, great. You're improvising. We're beginning the scene. So I love that that was always your like preamble. It was like, okay, and now we're going into the scene.
I gotta wind up. My many favorite things about Kate Walsh, and who's the funniest person in the world. So if you really go on those gag reels, and you will see the glory of Kate Walsh's impromptu humor. But the other great thing is she looks unbelievable in clothes, as we all know. So at about 8 a.m., she's got the pencil skirt, she's got the heels, she's got the whole thing. And then at like lunchtime, for all of us, the shoes would go away. And then she'd go, is the shot here basically, can I unbutton my skirt?
Exactly. Oh my God, that's right.
You can't wear those clothes for that long and feel good.
What happens, I think people understand if you're female. I was just thinking about this morning, as I always try to look in the mirror naked in the morning, because that's where I look my best. Now you have it, America. Because as the day progresses, we swell up like ticks in winter on a dog. That is
no. We swell up like fertile nursing mothers,
Grecian goddesses that we are. Like it's just normal. But especially when you're working like a 12 or 16-hour day, you just don't. at hour whatever want to see. Yeah, so you're like, where are you framing this? Is it above my stomach? Can I let it out? Or you don't even know. That's the worst part.
I had two pregnancies that way. It's like, where are you? Like, literally, where are you? Because there's a lot going on.
There is. Oh my God.
All right.
Okay. Do you miss working together?
Do we miss working together? I do miss working with Miss Kate Walsh. I mean, the thing that is sad for the fans, that is not so sad for us, is we actually have a friendship. So I think what's hard is like, oh my God, I miss that friendship. Like, we actually have a friendship that you do not get to see. So I do miss working with you, but I don't miss you because I get to see you.
Yeah. That's true. We do get to see each other a lot, which is that was one of the gifts. That show, I mean, the show was so fun. I think I can speak for all of us, right? Tay and Paul and Katie and Kat, everybody. We just had such a wonderful kind of experience becoming friends and family, if you will. I mean, that happens sometimes on shows, and particularly on network shows where you're working 9 and 10 months a year together. But this cast was so special, and the crew, everybody. We really became so close. So,
and it really grew. I mean, the funny thing that people may not know, so our first season there was a writer's strike that year, so we did, I think, 9, and even the last couple of those, the writers were pretty distracted because they had a lot going on. And I feel like when we came back, we were just so much more solid, and I mean, it just grew and grew. And Shonda, I think she always does this, but just speaking for private practice, she really does write to her actors. So it becomes this,
for better or worse.
For better, for worse. She will
like, wait a minute, hold on.
Abscond with our personal
baby either. So weird.
Yeah.
Addison too is barren. Barren. I like that word. It's so Dickensian. Barren. All right. Anyway,
barren.
Carry on.
Would we? Oh wait. Oh, that was really good. Oh, Amy, were you really pregnant on the show? I wasn't pregnant on private practice. I was pregnant on Judging Amy twice. By private practice, I had my children, which was awesome. Oh, she named her daughter Addison. She spelled it with a Y. That's so sweet.
That's nice. I know Addison I remember Shonda coming up to me saying, Addison is like a top 10 name now for babies. It's like, whoa, dog, congratulations for your imagination.
What's one thing, that was good. What's one thing we would have liked to see on private practice that we didn't see? Storylines, characters.
What do you have for that?
Well, the original concept of private practice, which I think we sometimes got away from, was the idea that we had these different specialties looking at the same case. Yeah. I really wanted to get into insurance. Actually, I remember I was like so excited. And I came into Shonda and I was like, oh my God, this is so interesting because you have, a surgeon, you have a psychiatrist, you have an alternative medicine person. What's going to work? What would insurance pay for? That's going to be so interesting. Shonda Rhimes' eyes glazed over. And I was like, oh, this is more of a soap opera. She's like, yeah, we're not really good. But I thought that was a really interesting angle.
We're not going to explore the intricacies of healthcare. Who cares about healthcare anyway? It's not like it's a hot topic.
Like, it's a little timely.
Okay, if
she was not interested.
Becca Ruth, if you both had the opportunity to guest star in Grey's as your private practice character, would you? Would you, Amy? I would.
Yeah.
If they were like, hey, come back for a very special delivery.
Right.
Why not?
Violet, at the time, never did a crossover. I had this backstory that she didn't like Seattle because she'd had like some bad experience. But it's fun.
She doesn't like the rain. Too many microbreweries in Seattle.
Yeah, something. Violet was very twitchy. She had like neuroses. But I do think in that Game of Thrones way, it's super fun to have these well-developed characters meet up. I think that would be really fun.
That satisfies me on such a childish, like level. Like, remember when we were kids, and I mean, we were both growing up in the 70s, where if Gilligan's Island could go to what was the sister show? I don't know, Happy Days. I remember going, when Happy Days did the crossover with, what did they do with, like, somebody?
Laverne and Shirley, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was that. You're like, what?
Yeah.
this is incredible. But this was like, you know, back when we had to go walk to the television and change the channel with our hands. With our hands. Can you imagine? What else?
She loves you so much. Oh, can we get Katerina on this? I don't know where Katerina is.
I know Kat's probably shooting right now. Actually, she's probably.
Did I watch Big Little Lies? I did watch. Did you watch Big Little Lies?
Yeah, I did.
I did watch it, and I quite liked it. And in fact, one of the reasons I just did this pilot was that Bruna Papandrea is also producing it, and she produced Big Little Lies. She was Reese's producing partner, and I thought it was incredible, and I thought Nicole Kidman was the bomb. I thought she killed it. She #killed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it too, especially that last episode. I was like, oh, and that's, what's his name? Alexander Skarsgård? Hurt me. Yeah.
It's like, I think we all imagine being in a slightly
he's your type of guy, actually. I'm thinking of some of your exes.
Oh.
No, not in the mean way, in the physique way. I feel like you go for that physique.
Yes, I would.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I go for a
tall
little,
or small enough that's like a little, you know,
yeah,
crawling all over me. I'm kidding.
I like a little pudgier so that I can feel good about myself. I like to be the prettier one
too. We've talked.
Yeah.
Someone with a slight paunch.
Yeah, it's like that big Javier Bardem thing. He's just like a big like sheepdog, and you can just like flop on it, you know? Yeah, I mean, not on it.
Enjoy us. You're welcome. And we're sorry, but really.
We got some hearts. Okay. Amy, I love the part when the crazy lady took your baby. Yeah, it's a crowd favorite. That was
one of the most disturbing. Remember, there's some of these episodes you're like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. That was there were some intense ones. Right?
Well, that was. I remember that was the season finale, and I remember I came out and Brad's like, "How's the season finale?" I was like, "It's good. It's like everybody else is in this romantic comedy, and I'm in a Quentin Tarantino movie." Like I just like that was also weird about Private Practice. Like you'd be sequestered in like remember Katie's storyline? I mean, she poor thing.
Yes.
Like you're just like in your own personal hell, but everybody else is drinking green juice in the kitchen
and chitty chatting. But meanwhile, Katie's been dragged through a dark corridor in a hospital, like brutally assaulted. And we're like, sorry, gal.
That was rough.
Yeah, it's terrible, but awesome. I mean, that one of the things I will say about Shonda is she brings about cultural conversation, even in the framework of soap, nighttime soap, in the best way, and never asked permission, and brought about, I mean, really controversial subjects, I feel, and about gender, race, sexuality, medicine, like it's motherhood, relationships in a way that was, I love that. That's one of the best things when you're doing, I think, good storytelling is to be able to ignite that kind of cultural conversation, or people don't even necessarily know what's happening, but they're wildly entertained. And you're like, oh, this is something to think about, you know?
Well, and it's her tone. It's that fearless Shonda tone of like, there's just no filter. I mean, I think that's why, you know, that kind of filter-free thing, and even that monologuing style that she would do. And that we had a lot of great writers. But it was always interesting. It's like when Shonda, I remember that feeling at a read through when Shonda's like, I'm going to take a pass. And then she'd do her thing. And it was that special
like, thank you.
Yeah. Always. It just smelled like a person after her.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. She loves us. Do we remember shooting the Amelia intervention episode?
Oh, yeah. That was an intense one.
With Amy Morton.
We're doing about 2 more questions. Okay. So the Amelia intervention episode, that was pretty, remember Kat, it was intense. Again, you're like, hey, sorry for your, like, we're all going to be here to support, but you're going to go insane, and we're just going to be here supporting you. And
I know. I always thought Violet was like slightly autistic too. Like Violet would sort of check out, and I remember sort of like, I feel for you, Amelia, but yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Remember, like our friendship was sort of slow in coming, which I loved actually.
I did too. I remember there was some scene, I think it was in one of either the last season or the second to the last, where we were on the playground in Santa Monica, right?
Yeah.
Like friendship. Right. We were having friendship. Right. Yeah.
I know. Well, I always, because again, from character point of view thing, what I love from Violet's point of view, like we see Addison in the pilot, and obviously you're our heroine and we're following you. From Violet's point of view, it's like, who the hell are you? Like, and like it was so great. Like, I've just been here living my life, and that's what Shonda's amazing at. Like, you get the sense that people are living these characters. I think that's why people are still so attached to them. They're living whether they're on camera or not. Like, there's something so vital about it.
Yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, I loved that. Was there was so much that transpired on that show. Amazing. Okay, what was your favorite episode for your characters? What do you think? For you, I'm trying to think favorites.
I mean, you know, it's reposted a lot, so maybe that's why it's on my mind. But the getting stoned in the bathtub.
That was fun. I just saw a bad
the way everybody sort of piled in. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm listening deeply. Go ahead. Sorry.
Were you just looking at yourself?
It's very uncomfortable. Let me just digress for a moment and say, I don't enjoy looking at myself. It's not, except in the morning, which I've already stated, you know, just to get a good look at the flat belly.
Tell me about your morning gazes. Like, what is, it seems like my ritual.
I have a full-length mirror.
You're like, how's that looking?
And I'm like, let's check it out. Don't you do that? Right. Don't you just sort of like lift up the PJs, go, what are we looking at today? How's it looking?
A little bit. I have a thing where my 12-year-old son, if he even glimpsed, I'm not even naked, forget that. Like, I came out and I had panties on and a t-shirt, by the way, and he's like, like I'm so disgusting, and I want to say, like, A, that doesn't make me feel good, and B, you came out of this cooch, dude. Like, this made you, and
just put that. The takeaway of this is you came out of this cooch, dude. Put it on a t-shirt, on a hat. Just give us a percentage, please, and thank you. Try it with your children. You can. Yeah, I know. I don't have that. I only have silent animals that just love me.
That love you. That are not judgmental, right?
They're not judgmental. Well, they could be silently judging. Who knows? They could be like, look at her again with a mirror.
So that's why the cats have that expression on. They're like.
They could be like a very kind, like a Southern belle that's just like, oh, thank you, and underneath they're like, I hate you so much. Yeah, where were we?
Cooch. You came out of the cooch, dude. It's already going.
Favorite episode. Yeah. You liked getting stoned in the bathtub. That was really fun. That was so fun. I mean, you were great at that. And Paul.
We all were, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the way and then Tay comes in, and Tay is another person.
Oh.
I don't think, I mean, I haven't seen every single thing he's done, but I would venture to say nothing has captured his absurd humor. Like, he's so beautiful and amazing, but then they'd yell cut, and like these characters would fly out of him. Like, what?
He is just a little treasure chest, and I can't, Sergio is doing his grooming. That's what they call it, by the way. And if you didn't know that, for women, they call it hair and makeup. And for men, they call it grooming. Like dogs. Like goddamn dogs. So he was doing Tay's grooming for the Ellen show yesterday, apparently. He did this amazing bit that may involve some modern dance and a unitard. I don't know. But he's like, but Tay Diggs is just a bastion of deliciousness. Not only he is so damn talented. I can't wait to see it's going to come out, his ridiculous comedy.
Well, I honestly think his beauty and all-around studliness is a barrier to, he's a weird, freaky character actor.
Yeah.
Like, he should look like, somebody weird. And he's just so beautiful.
A lot of people say that about me, too.
Well, I think that about
you.
All right, all right, Facebook Live.
Yeah.
What do you think about, I almost don't want to say it, but, I'm going to say it. I've always wanted to produce Kate in her own Carol Burnett-style variety show.
Oh.
All right? Where you could sing and wear gowns and be goofy.
Actually, can I just say, to bring it back to Tay, I saw him in New York. Sorry, guys, you're going to have to, endure Amy and I catching up, too. I saw him in New York when I was doing, I think I was promoting 13 Reasons Why, and he was doing a guest spot, like a guest host gig on one of the morning shows. Was it like GMA or Today or something? And I didn't know that. And we were like, oh my God, this is so awesome. And we just started dancing with, just doing so many bits with each other. And he said, he's like, you know what, we may, after we get all this acting out of our system, we should really consider like doing, like just hosting, like doing.
Totally.
Be a good, I mean, that's, yeah, singer, dancer /
right.
comedian. I mean.
I'm serious. I will be behind the cameras on that so I can just get fat and old. But you can, I think there's going to be
in more of like the cinching girdle and whatever.
You'll be in a cinching girdle.
We got to wrap it up. I guess we got to wrap it up. I'm getting but we should, because it's so much of us. You guys we don't give you time to process this. You're going to need time to just sit and really, ponder and meditate on the power that you've just experienced. Okay, one more question. Oh, hold on. If you could go anywhere for a month and vacation together, where would we go? Well, the Vineyard, I don't know. We kind of have already, but
the Vineyard, Bali.
Bali.
I think we could have a really good time in Bali.
Wait, didn't you go? Didn't Violet take off somewhere in the show at the end? Didn't you go somewhere?
No. It was that. I think it was that Pete made us wear Balinese. That's why you had that caftan on.
My caftan. With my braid.
Mrs.
Roper. You love that look. I did like my braid. Arlene did a good job on that. Arlene Chavez, our hair department head on that show. Incredible little cutie pie.
And you all know that we love Sergio Lopez Rivera forever. He is the glue. He is.
Oh my God.
God damn it. When I look at those stills from private practice, it's like, do you miss that? It's like, I miss looking like that. Like every day.
There's nothing. Don't you feel like that now, particularly when you're off work? And like I said, Amanda, my friend from Digital, came over, and I was literally in my sleep t-shirt with no underwear, like an old hag with a top knot. I'm like, hey, like a shut-in. Welcome to my beach. And I feel like Kurtz in Heart of Darkness. I'm like, I don't mind the skulls on the spigots.
I don't know if the beach is good for you in your current state. I think you need to be around people.
I do. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So we love you.
All right.
Thank you. This was fun. We should do this more often, Amy. Let's be honest.
Okay. Let's do it. Did you guys have fun? Did everybody have a good time? Okay.
Did you guys have fun? We hope.
They're not going to
say your B-Day again? Oh, I'm turning 50, guys. What? Yeah. October 13th. Enjoy me. Yeah.
Yes.
That's a whole other
You look
podcast.
13.
We could talk about, do I have a party? Do we not have a party? We could tell that story. All right.
I know. Do you think Kate should have a party? That's all I'm going to say. Oh, did you get
Corinne took over. Did you hear the latest? She's going to have like
She did. I think she did.
Just
although there may be something other.
You guys, we're going to just talk about our personal shit.
All right. We love you.
Okay, we love you.
Happy anniversary, everybody.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you for watching.
We had so much fun. Bye.